Today I'm going to talk about how we can build a stronger support system for stronger generations to come and the benefits of a WIC-only store. The vision of the Black Healthcare Coalition is to create health equity for all. Health equity for all has to do with, and health equity has to do with the ability to really create an equal footing for everyone to reach their health potential. And so at the Black Healthcare Coalition, we really look at creating health equity for everyone by reducing health disparities through advocacy, health promotion activities, as well as access to health screening as well. Today, what I want to share with you is, I hope that you walk away with three things. One is, what is WIC? It's WIC, and it stands for Women, Infant, and Children. Also, I want you to really be able to know what a WIC-only store is, what the benefits and the barriers are, and why it's so important for us in the state of Missouri and Kansas to begin to look at women, infant, and children in creating a WIC-only store. WIC, again, WIC, it stands for Women, Infant, and Children, and it's a SNAP program. It's a federal program, SNAP. It's the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. WIC, again, it looks at 400% of poverty. So individuals who potentially make, potentially make $40,000 and they have one child at home, they qualify for WIC. WIC is a food assistance program, and so it provides things such as milk, eggs, cheese, access to fresh produce. It's a widely used program, and it's different from what we call EBT or food stamps. That goes up to about 100% of poverty, so you have many more people that are eligible for WIC than you have other nutrition programs. Infant mortality, when you think about the correlation between WIC and infant mortality, you really think about the access to the reduction of stress. The reason why the disparity is so large is because of the stress over time that women are exposed to in the African American community. And the WIC-only store provides an opportunity to reduce some of that stress in the community and just create a community of health and wellness. The WIC program, it services women that are pregnant, postpartum, and children up to the ages of 5. A WIC-only store is a store that only has WIC commodities. Right now, you receive your WIC voucher from, and most times you receive it from your medical provider, and they give you some education around nutrition. They give you what we call a WIC check or a WIC voucher, and it has all of the commodities on there that you're eligible for in your life cycle. A lot of times it can be confusing because if you're pregnant and you have a 2-year-old and you get one set of commodities, you might get oranges and beans, but if you've delivered your baby and you're breastfeeding, you get another set of items. If you have a 4-year-old and you're not breastfeeding, you're bottle feeding, you get another set of items. So it's very confusing at times. And a WIC-only store only has WIC products in it. Places like Florida, Chicago, Illinois, Texas, California, they have WIC-only stores. But we don't have them here in Missouri and Kansas. And part of the advocacy agenda that we have at BHCC, the Black Healthcare Coalition, is really looking at how do we get the WIC-only store so that we have a safe haven for women who are expecting and have small children and have a greater access to affordable grocery. We work with women, about 200 women in the community, and we did a survey to see who was utilizing WIC, and many of them weren't using WIC. Although 98% of our population are eligible for WIC, they weren't using it because of the confusion with the system, the stigma that's associated with it, and they just didn't feel like it was a friendly system to work with. And so just imagine if you're pregnant and you're struggling and you have to go to your provider and get your WIC voucher, then you have to go to the store and get all the items, and then the cashier doesn't know what items are acceptable, and it's just a very, very hardship for a lot of the women that we serve. And so we really want to look at how do we reduce that by having, again, this place where it's a one-stop shop where individuals can access the resources, they can sign up for the nutrition assistance, and then also WIC is supposed to be about connecting people to social services as well. So it becomes a place where all of that happens in a one-stop shop. We're working with the state of Missouri and the state of Kansas. A lot of the barriers have to do with cost containment, and a lot of the other states, they charge more for WIC products than a full-line grocery store would. So the WIC only store, they inflate the prices, and so the state of Missouri, of course, doesn't want to do that, nor the state of Kansas. And so our solution is having a nonprofit organization run the whole system so that you don't have those inflated costs. And so we've really thought about a lot of the barriers and a lot of how we can overcome those so that, again, in Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas, we can offer that haven of hope for women and for children. The reason why that I'm so passionate about this is because of my 3-year-old son. He was born at 1 pound, and as I was going through this whole 6-month process of me being in the hospital and my son being in the hospital when he was born, I really thought about, why me? Why are these things happening, and how can we reduce the stress in the community? And I really believe that providing a WIC-only store is a great solution to making that happen and making that work. So thank you.